I like it.
Okay. All right. Anyway. Hi, everybody. It's Big Promo Cast. This is episode 68. It's July 1st, brand new quarter, 2021. How you doing over there?
Pretty good.
All right. I am going to talk about, I'm covered up. I can't really, it's going to be a crummy show, but anyway. McDonald's is jumping back into the Space Jam thing, which I thought they already were. A little bit more about Sonic branding, and of course, my new thing, merch store of the week.
I'm going to be talking about why you should really, really pay attention to who your target audience is.
Okay.
Facebook is now working with writers, and how AI is helping out the food industry.
Oh, cool. We like AI, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Let's go.
Welcome to the Big Promo Cast with Amber and Rich. In this podcast, Amber and Rich discuss the world of marketing, branding, and promotional products. Now, here's Amber and Rich.
Man, I'm so swamped. I should have read in more. But anyway. So maybe I'll let you do the whole show.
Oh, God, no.
Anyway. So what do you think? What's going on with you?
Not too much. My middle child is going to her dad's for the month.
Yeah, I know. I heard. I'm surprised to see her today.
Yeah, I'm not excited about it, but we get our oldest for a month.
It's weird that they cross paths like that. They don't get to hang out with each other.
Yeah,
Don't you get to see her in a couple weeks though?
Yeah, I do get the middle one for a weekend.
Do you have to give the other one back that same weekend?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
So they'll get to see each other at least
That's
for a
fine.
weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good thing. Anything else?
I took my kids to Legoland.
What is the Legoland?
Oh my gosh!
Is it an amusement park?
It is a parent's worst nightmare. Is what it
is. Is it a store or an amusement park?
It's it's really hard to describe. Basically, you walk in and there are different areas set up where kids can play with Legos.
Oh, so it's kind of like a store.
Kind of. And then
but it's not like rides and stuff.
No, there are 2 rides in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where
is it?
Grapevine Mills Mall.
Son of a gun.
Grapevine, Texas.
All right.
Yeah. So, and they've got them all over the country, actually.
Okay. Huh. Why is it a nightmare? I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I just never got heard of Legoland.
Have you ever heard about stepping on Legos?
Oh, I used to do that myself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that 600 times because there are Legos everywhere.
Well, you don't go to the Legoland barefoot. I mean, that's the only problem.
Well, that's true, but I mean,
that's funny.
I slipped on Legos.
That's funny. They just have Lego pieces laying around and kids just go crazy and building stuff?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
That's wild. What a fun thing. Maybe it's fun. I don't know.
It was fun for the kids. They liked it.
How long were you there?
About an hour and a half.
Do they keep what they build or they take it all apart?
No, they take it all apart and leave it there.
Huh. Man, what a deal. Legoland.
Yeah.
How fun.
It's pretty interesting for the kids.
I mean, Legos I used to have Legos when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I used to leave them laying around and my parents would step on them and yell and scream and cuss. But
yeah.
Well, it was in a house. We weren't in the middle of a mall.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's pretty funny. What else?
That's about all I got.
We have a new baby in the family that was born at 3:00 this morning. Atlas is his name, which is kind of cool. And he was born in Tennessee, which is sad because he's not in Texas, but that's okay. Still starts with T, so I guess it's close. But anyway, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Oh, man, why are you going to make me do that? You brought up Space Jam a while back.
Yes.
And McDonald's has jumped in on it. And I guess they were part of it before. We thought they were. But anyway, they hooked up with a company called Diamond Supply, and I've never heard of them, to do a whole bunch of basketball stuff. And there's kind of a controversy because LeBron has publicly said he doesn't want to be part of McDonald's. He wasn't anything to do with McDonald's.
Ooh.
He is your mic off?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he they don't have anything in the McDonald's merch that has LeBron on it, just Bugs. And Bugs, I mean, LeBron has even said that he hasn't had McDonald's since he was 24 or something like that for a long time. So I don't know if it's like, if you sponsor something, don't you want your people to be on board? I don't know.
Yeah, like, I think they were smart in leaving LeBron off of their products.
Well, I'm sure he said, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want people to be eating McDonald's thinking it's unhealthy. So.
Right.
And he's big about being healthy, which is smart. But are you going to tie yourself to a thing that's, I don't know. I just think it's kind of, I don't know. It's very interesting to see how it shakes out.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's where Michael Jordan made a fortune on it, but he was a big part of the merch back then.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I don't know. That's really all I have about that. I just thought it was interesting that LeBron is he's not dissed, but he's not an integral part like you would expect him to be, because he is the star of the show.
Right.
He's the the athlete star of the show, more than Bugs Bunny or Tweety Bird or whoever else is in it. That's all I know about that.
All right. So, Juul, the e-cigarette company.
Yeah.
They have been sued.
Oh yeah.
And they settled for $40 million.
Yeah.
In a lawsuit in North Carolina.
Okay.
Because they were apparently marketing to younger people, like to teenagers.
Right. Because of the fruit flavors and stuff?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And there's actually several other lawsuits against Juul that are coming up. Like different states are doing this.
Yeah.
And even different counties and school districts have gotten together to do a lawsuit as well.
Wow.
Juul is getting it hit hard. But money from the settlement is going to be used for basically anti-e-cig programs.
Okay.
Like programs to help educate on why you shouldn't smoke e-cigarettes.
Isn't that crazy?
Stuff like that, yeah.
Here, I got to pay this fine, and it goes to reasons why you can't use my product.
Yep.
Wow.
And the lawsuit is based on the fact that Juul knew or should have known that they were marketing to a younger crowd.
Right. They in a left-handed way, they don't actually, like, they don't put ads in Tiger Beat or whatever, what kids' books, comic books, but they do make them cute.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Camel cigarettes. Make the camel all cute, and kids are attracted to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, research showed that over the last few years, the nicotine addiction in younger people, in teenagers, has gone up significantly.
Is there nicotine in those vapes? I guess there is.
Yes, there is.
Wow, and that's the addictive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So that's why you got to pay attention to who you're marketing to.
Well, make sure that the right people are. Also, don't market shit that's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, how does that cannabis, all the cannabis stuff that's coming out? I mean, people have to really be careful, because you can't be. I mean, even though kids are going to get into it, but
yeah,
you just got to make sure that you're drawing the line.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Good stuff. I don't have anything to add to that, but
me neither.
$40 million. That's a chunk.
Yeah.
I did read some stuff about their valuation. How a couple of years ago they were valued at whatever. I don't know if the numbers are right. $1 billion, and now they're half of that, and it's just going down, 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 down. So it's not. They're not making any progress. They're not making any friends. That's for sure. I'm going to call it audible. I'm not going to talk about Sonic branding.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about Chipotle.
All right.
Chipotle is giving away a Tesla.
Ooh.
Which is more than a free sandwich. You have to do their online game and all this kind of stuff. But, and I don't think it starts till tomorrow. Oh, maybe that was something else. But anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's like part of their rewards program or their loyalty program.
the hell of a rewards program.
Well, it's only one Tesla. It's not like
Yeah.
you're giving away 20 of them or 200. But one Tesla. You're right. It's still fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I might eat Chipotle for a Tesla if I could. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not a fan. It's just not my first choice.
Oh, I love Chipotle.
I like it, but I mean, you want a bowl of Mexican stuff, and that's really all we have. I mean, it's steak or chicken, onion with Mexican stuff. About it. The rest of it's all the same. Anyway, that's all I know about that. I do. I don't know. Tesla's a big deal. That's I don't know. I don't have anything to add to it other than it would be really fun to have a Tesla.
Yeah. Yes, it would.
What else you got?
Facebook has started a newsletter called Bulletin.
Okay.
And basically what it is they have chosen different writers
Okay.
to be able to contribute to this newsletter.
Oh, that's different than what I thought it was. Okay, go ahead.
And sorry.
It's all right. But they've chosen writers to be on this?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's supposed to, quote, build sustainable, independent businesses on their own terms.
Because I thought it was for, like, you could go on there and write a story yourself. Is that not the way it is?
I don't believe so.
You know what Medium is, right?
Yeah.
Or Substack?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both, I mean, you just go on there and you write something and people read it. That's what I thought this was.
Well, and these are like, they're everything from average Joe writers.
Oh, they are?
Everything from that to, people who've been writing for ever and they have this, huge following and everything like that. So, yeah.
I guess they're paying people for it, right?
Yes, and Facebook is not taking a cut of the writer's work.
Well, what kind of cut? What kind of money? Oh, advertising?
I guess.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they're not taking a cut to start with. They'll probably figure out a way to do it later after it's successful or not successful, whatever. But yeah. Well, that's a way to bring people in. User-generated content. You got to have users to generate the content. So that makes sense. Well, good for Facebook. I'm not really a fan, but I mean, here we are on Facebook saying that. So, yeah. By the way, I forgot to do our thing. If you're watching this on the on YouTube, leave a comment, or I'm sorry, if you're watching this on the replay, type in #replay, leave a comment, and then give us a like or sub to the channel. It really helps us out. If you're on the podcast, you can rate, review, all that fun stuff. Anyway, I noticed I forgot to do that on my list. Anyway, is that it for Facebook?
Yes.
Where am I? Merch store of the week. That's what I'm going to do next. And this is not the one I picked first, but this is a good one. Schwarzenegger. Conan the Barbarian. This is pretty funny. He's got a newsletter it's not really a newsletter. It's more like a mailing list, and he just sends out something that says, hey, how you guys doing? It's not really, it doesn't really promote anything, but this time he's promoting something. He's got a new shirt, Barbarian, and he's got this, he's got all this cool, he's got a couple of, he could do a lot more with this.
Yeah.
But he's, like, all he has on this side is shirts, weightlifting shirts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
He could have all kinds of exercise stuff, resistant bands, foam rollers. All kinds of stuff. He could do a whole lot more with it. So he could do a tie-in with Hans and Franz. You remember those guys from SNL?
No. I don't watch SNL.
It was from the 80s. It was two guys with big, beefy muscles, and they would say, I want to pump you up. They talk like him.
Okay.
Kevin Nealon and Dana Carvey, I guess. But anyway, but he could do a tie-in with them. There's tons of stuff he could do with this.
Yeah.
And anyway, I like Arnold. He's good. He's also a big cigar guy. He could sell cigar stuff on here. I don't know.
I've noticed that
disappointing.
It says limited edition collection on there, and I've noticed that a lot of limited edition collections have very limited number of products too.
Oh, no kidding.
Like when I had talked about the Matthew Perry thing for the the Friends reunion.
Yeah.
He only had like 8 things for his limited edition.
Maybe
merch.
that's it. But I mean, if he can go, here's the funny thing. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got shirts and hoodies and a phone case.
Yeah.
Now this group Represent is who this website is,
Mm-hmm.
and they're one of those. Anybody can go on here and do anything they want. As far as like Matthew McConaughey has a thing, Ice Cube has a thing, so you can do all kinds of stuff. I don't know why he has chosen not to do all the other stuff that they do, coffee mugs, everything else. I don't know. I just think there's more. I think there's a lot more you could do with it. I'm sitting here and I'm not even showing the stupid thing. I don't even know where to go. Oh, here we are. Yeah. Here's all the people that are involved at the top. Anyway, I mean, there's lots of things you can sell on Represent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you should do some more stuff. That's all.
Yeah. Take advantage of your platform.
I mean, do a Terminator mug that says "I'll be back" or whatever.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista. He didn't do Hasta la vista. That's something else. That's Die Hard. Anyway, and there's this another funny thing in that story. They were talking to Arnold's kids. There's an article about Arnold's kids that say he uses his he does his one-liners when he's hanging around the house. Like he'll leave the living room and say, "I'll be back," and just come on, Dad. And the kids are like so over it.
Wow.
It's pretty funny. Anyway, that's all I got about that. Arnold's good. I like Arnold, but that's all I know.
All right. Last thing I got is there is a company called Tastewise.
Okay.
And what they do is they use AI for potential flavors and product categories in the food industry.
Okay. 2 people that manufacture, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
And what they're doing is they're giving businesses a different way of consumer research.
Okay.
Because people, when they fill out surveys and stuff, they can say whatever. They just, especially if they like a product, they'll just check, strongly agree on everything or whatever.
I see. Yeah. They don't give you honest answers.
Right. So what the AI is doing is they are building algorithms to figure out what people eat and why.
Okay.
This is being used by PepsiCo, Nestle, Dole,
Okay.
General Mills, all kinds of.
Mm-hmm.
They've all jumped on the bandwagon for this,
Huh.
and I think it's pretty cool that they're able to find a way to get this information about what consumers are eating, so that way companies can gear it towards more accurate information.
Are these the guys that come up with peanut butter flavored potato chips and all that kind of crazy stuff? Like you know how many kinds of Pringles there are? There's like 50 different flavors.
Yeah.
Barbecue, nacho cheese, whatever. But then there's also the weird ones or Kit Kat bars. There's wasabi.
Yes.
There's key lime. We had a key lime the other day.
Yes, we did.
Anyway.
But the people who come up with these weird ass flavors utilize Tastewise to figure out what would be the best flavors.
I get it. So not necessarily potato chips. We started watching a show on the History Channel, I guess, called The Food That Built America.
Okay.
And they talk about all kinds of random products and restaurants and like the McDonald's thing and everything else. But they had a thing at one point in the 40s, I guess, when Lay's came up with potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
There's a real guy named Lay, Edward Lay, I think, or Herman Lay or whatever. And the problem they had was all the potato chips, they couldn't do it. They could only do it regionally. They couldn't do it nationwide because everything would go stale real fast because they didn't have the packaging in place.
Right.
Plus, bags, the way they were shipped or the way they were packaged or whatever, everything was broken to pieces by the time it got to the store. So they were more or less a bag of crumbs. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. The guy from Procter & Gamble, which makes shampoo and soap, decided he wanted to make a better potato chip. And he hired a guy and a structural guy and they figured out how to make Pringles. but they don't make Pringles out of potatoes. They make it out of potato parts and some other stuff to make it shapeable.
Okay.
So anyway, this guy, the president of Procter & Gamble, was before Pringles were launched. He was recruited to do, we'll get the story right, recruited to be the Department of Defense secretary under Eisenhower. And so he was gone for like 3 years. So while he was gone, the Pringles thing kind of went away. So Pringles were invented in the 50s, but they didn't even hit the market until like the 70s.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. And then in the whole stack, there was a big lawsuit. Lay's sued him, said you can't call them potato chips because it's not all potatoes. So he says, okay, we're not going to call them potato chips. We just call them Pringles. So if you look at the bottle, it doesn't say potato chips on there. Huh. It's right next to potato chips, but it doesn't say potato chips anywhere on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, the tennis ball can, the stackable thing. It was really a fun episode. So I might have to dig up and put a link to that.
Cool.
Food That Built America, by the way, on History Channel is a great show. What else you got about that? Anything?
That's it.
Okay. Do you have any shout outs?
Just to Legoland for giving my kids an awesome experience. They really enjoyed it. So
I'm going to give a shout out to our customer Corbin Bike Seats. They make bike seats for like motorcycles and stuff.
You gonna show it?
Am I not? Oh shoot! Thanks for the heads up. But they are doing Corbin Saddles. They are doing a bike show this weekend. Now I had that link up. Where'd it go? Maybe it's on this page. Come on. Yeah, they're doing a bike show this weekend. So if you're in the area, they're in California. Is it Hollister, California? Is that a town? I think that's where it is. But anyway, if you're out there and you got a motorcycle, or if you want to see some cool bikes, check it out. That's
cool.
That's going on out there. I don't have any other shout outs. Anything else?
That is all I've got for today.
Well, it's a brand new month and a brand new coupon code.
Yes.
It's July, and 4th of July is this weekend.
Yes, it is.
So all month long, the coupon code is going to be freedom.
Awesome.
5% off a $400 order. No cap. So if you spend 10 grand, you'll still get 5 off.
Nice.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll see what happens and we'll decide. Anyway, that's it. So, got anything else for this one?
No.
We did it, Amber. We came, we saw, we did it.
Yes.
Bye, everybody. Don't forget, sub, like, all that good stuff. Leave a comment, say howdy, send us an email, whatever. Shout out, everybody. See you later. Bye.
Bye.